Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome to a new video. And as you can see from the title, we are going to do first or second video in the bunch of videos related to my makeup routine. So we did the skincare routines, or prep the skin, so I'm going to leave the link to that video underneath in this video, so in the description box, and you can check it if you didn't already. And yeah, second step is of course foundation. So if you want to find out how I'm doing my foundation in this point of my life, stay tuned. Okay, so we are doing foundations. First thing first, we need to do primer, because I have a big pores, large pores, enormous pores. So in today's video I'm going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I love this primer. When I started using this primer I didn't like it, but after a while, like, I really loved it, because it's really doing his job to cover the pores, yeah? So here we go again. Okay, when I apply the primer, I like to do like in all directions, because I think that's the safest thing to do when you want to fill in your every pores, every lines, everything. So next step is foundation. For today's tutorial I'm going to use the MAC Match Master. So this one is number 2, color is number 2. So I'm going to shake it for use every time, every product. And I'm going to use this big, like, Real Technique sponge. I love this sponge, like, this is the game-changing sponge. So I'm going to put a little bit of foundation on the sponge, and let's put the foundation on our face, on my face. This is like so fast, so easy, so effortless, like it's amazing. Okay, when I do a makeup, you can notice, maybe, if you didn't already, I'm going to mention either way, I try to skip putting the foundation under the under eye area, because I don't have like too much dark circles or bags under the eyes, so I don't need that much of the coverage. So, because when you put foundation underneath, like, for the beginning, let's mention that, like, it's like really fine skin under eye, really thin skin, and like most of the time is really dry skin. So when you put a lot of product, and you can dry and damage even more. So I'm avoiding this under eye area when I'm using foundation, because I'm going to do like full coverage concealer. Then I'm going to set that with a powder. So you get the point, like layering a lot of product, and if you don't need in the first place, like, it's like there's no point, just damage, no good, yeah? So I usually go all over the face, but I basically avoid that under eye area. Always on the neck, because you need to match face with the body, not vice versa. And always a little bit over the ear, because there is nothing worse than perfect tan, like perfect foundation on your face, and red ears. So avoid that at any cost. Okay, we are done with the foundation. I like it. I don't need a second layer. And next step, of course, is concealer. So for the concealer today, I'm going to use this L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer in number 322. Ivory is the color, so it looks like this. It's really good concealer. Like, it's a little bit, in my opinion, it's a little bit too expensive for the drugstore makeup, but L'Oreal is usually the most expensive in the drugstore range. One of the most expensive. So yeah. So I usually go with a little bit under the eye, a little bit here, a little bit here, and that's it. So this is my concealer placement. And what I like to do, because I want to keep the as much as possible coverage where I put the concealer, and when you use the sponge sometimes first take some of the product and then start blending. So to avoid that taking product, I put a little bit of concealer on my hand, and before I start using the sponge on my face, I first tap a little bit of product on my hand, so the sponge is already take the amount of product that you need to be taken. And then start blending, and you're going to keep all product on your skin rather than lose the product into the sponge, yeah? So there is a trick or tip or whatever. Okay, we are done with the concealer. Next thing is contouring. I love to do cream contouring. You don't need to do that, but I really love that, and I enjoy doing it. So for that purpose, I'm going to do today, what am I going to do? I'm going to use, where is my, there we go. So we're going to use the NYX Gotcha Covered Waterproof Hydra Fudge Concealer. This is number 9.7 Mocha. So I'm going to put a little bit of this product on my hand, or you can use a plate, whatever you want, because I'm doing makeup on myself, so I can put on the hand. And I'm going to use like a, you can use a sponge, but I love to do the placement first. So I'm going to use this like flat synthetic brush. This is like foundation brush, and I just love to do the placement first and then blend with the sponge. So I want to make my forehead a little bit smaller because I have a big forehead. Okay, a little bit under the nose just to make a little bit shorter, and I want to soften up a little bit the jawline because I have like man square jawline, and a little bit here, and you can add also nose contour. With the brows. Voila! So now blending, of course. So you don't overblend, let's say like that. So you don't need to blend too much, because don't forget you're going to put a powder on top, so it's going to soften up a little bit, even more. So just to blend those sharp edges basically. And contouring. Now, next step of course is to set everything in place, and for that I'm not a big fan of the compact powders, so I barely use that. I love the powders. So in this tutorial we are going to use the e.l.f. Hello Glow setting powder. And I'm going to use the sponge, and I'm going to set all area with this powder. I'm going to set all area where I put the concealer. So this is like under eye area. Perfect, I love this powder. And the next one is going to be a little bit darker, so I'm going to use this Fit Me Maybelline number 15 powder. I love this powder. Make your skin so smooth and like perfect. So again, I'm going to use the sponge and set the rest of the face. And also I like to go all over the place because I think that blend everything together even more and make like one whole picture. Voila! We are done. Now, next thing is to bring back the color in our face. So for that I'm going to use a bronzer, of course. And in today's video I'm going to use my, like in the last couple of months, my favorite, and this is a Sleek Makeup block number 99, color dark. So it looks like this and it looks like this. It had a tendency to go a little bit warmer because of the red part, but if you go slowly you can build and you can create like the warmth that you like and you prefer on your face. So during the summer, spring, summer, I don't mind a little bit warmer color on my face. So we are going to use this bronzer just to warm up our face a little bit. So basically I'm going to go over the part where I did the contouring. So this is going to deep a little bit more contours and bring back the dimension to our face, yeah? Blend. A little bit here, a little bit here. I love how like nice and tan looks with this bronzer. A little bit here, a little bit of the neck. Voila! We are done. Oh my god, look at the face, honey. So next thing is to put a little bit of a blush. So for the blush today I'm going to use this Bare Minerals Ready Blush. The Tease is the color, so it looks like this and it looks like this. So I'm going to use this Real Techniques blush brush and I'm going to take a little bit of the blush and smile and just go a little bit over the cheeks just to bring back that like healthy and so try to blend the blush into the bronzer. Avoid to have like two circles on the cheeks of the of the apple of the cheeks. Here we go. we are done. Only compact powder that I love to use is the best of the best. It's Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. It's diffused light color, so it looks like this. It's basically brightening powder, so this is amazing. So I love to use this Sephora blush Plat 75 brush, so it's like angled cut flat brush. So I like to use that powder basically and just press into the inner corner of the cheeks, basically under the eye, and it's going to even further brighten up this area. A little bit here under the center and a little bit here. Voila! Now I'm going to go over with a brush that I use for the bronzer, just to blend everything together, no product, nothing. And we are done basically with our face, guys, and we are done with this tutorial. Only thing that is left to do is, before I put the highlighter, I didn't forget it. I love this part as well. So before we put the highlighter, I like to set everything with the setting spray. So I'm going to use this Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So I'm going to set first. Okay. Now I'm going to use a sponge again and just gently go all over the face. Just don't pull the sponge, just press gently, or you can even like a roll, like a press and roll, press and roll, press and roll. So I like to do this step because I think it's pick up the excess powder, so it's prevent basically cakiness, and it's press all those products into the skin even more and blend everything together even better. So yeah, this is the step I always do, like on me or on my client. And I feel it's still a little bit wet, and it's perfect because we are going to use the highlighter. So for the highlighter I'm going to use this L'Oreal Paris and Karl Lagerfeld collaboration. So it's like nice soft highlighter, nothing too crazy. I'm going to use like some random like fan brush. So let's dive into the highlighter. A little bit here, and then I love to use a finger just to put a little bit of the bridge of the nose, like this, and a little bit of tip of the nose, just a tiny bit, and we are done. Oh my god! So I'm going to use a little bit of setting spray again. And guys, we are done with the foundation. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed time spent with me, and if that's the case, you know that you love, subscribe, share, like, and see you in the next one. And yeah, if you have any question or you want to share your maybe slightly different makeup routine than mine, or you want to give me some critiques, I don't mind. So feel free to put in the comments section down below, and yeah, see you in the next one. Until then, love you guys, bye.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.